100. Set for a start. Off and racing. Atlantis Beach stepped away well. Headed though soon after by ODINAKA. Ginger Green into stride quickly. Classic Rogue's going to press on. And settling back in the field will be Fun Charles as they complete 200. We're on the inside ODINAKA. Joined by Classic Rogue who burned it off. Coming across now is Changing Guard. It's settled up running second. ODINAKA is now third. Running fourth Ginger Green. One off a length and a half to We Rate You. Atlantis Beach getting back along the inside. Blazing Emerald outside of them. Forced out 3 wide in the back straight, trailed in turn by the favourite Fun Charles, who's got up onto the bridle here in the early stages. Back with it as well as Wembanyama, so the first and second favourites almost together, and last is So War. Along the riverside they go by the 1,000 metres. The leader, Classic Rogue, by almost a length. Changing Guard, 2 lengths away ODINAKA, down on the inside. Getting a nice run fourth is Ginger Green, 2 Blazing Emerald, who's covered additional ground outside of We Rate You. Atlantis Beach inside of that duo. Then Fun Charles, followed further back by Wembanyama, and the tail ender on the rails is So War. They come along here past the 650, and Classic Rogue making play a length and a half, snuck away from Changing Guard ODINAKA. Travelling fourth is Ginger Green, then Blazing Emerald over on the outside. On the rails to Atlantis Beach, We Rate You dropping back through the field. Piker's starting to wind up the playing God mare. Fun Charles, she's coming around the outside, trailing her Wembanyama into the straight though. They've got 300 left to run. Classic Rogue still clear. ODINAKA around its heels, followed by Changing Guard. Ginger Green, here's Fun Charles. She's finishing brilliantly down the outside with Wembanyama. Fun Charles coming out after ODINAKA. ODINAKA had hit the front. ODINAKA diving. Fun Charles, ODINAKA. ODINAKA's won it narrowly from Fun Charles. Ginger Green, Classic Rogue for third, a photo just in front of Wembanyama. And then came Atlantis Beach, So War, Blazing Emerald. It was forced to tramp deep all of the way, dropping out Changing Guard, and We Rate You rounded them all up, finishing back there last. Number 4, ODINAKA, holds Fun Charles, who was finishing powerfully out in the middle of the track. ODINAKA tracking up near the rails and off the back of Classic Rogue for McGruddy. Fun Charles giving them a head start, motoring home. Couldn't quite get there though. Classic Rogue kicks for third in front of Ginger Green and Wembanyama. Number 4, ODINAKA, the A-lot gelding from Hottington. Trained by Steve Wolf and ridden by Sean McGruddy, has won the Key Clean handicap by a neck in 151.11. It's a half a length between second and third. Fun Charles second, Willie Pike for Grant and Delana Williams, and third placing 5, Classic Rogue, Lucy Fiore for trainer Steele Casey. ODINAKA's owned by Steve Wolf, V Jury, Jay Ruin, the Pink Diamond Racing Group, the Pink Panther Racing Group, along with Jan Williamson, A. Boudner, the One Pod Syndicate, Ms. C. Williamson, C. Lawson, and today ODINAKA posts its 6th win in 35 runs. So he continues to be a very good earner for the stable. He's run home in 35.58. Race 4, the MCA Polytrack Handicap over 1,500. Next on the card, there are no changes. Steve Wolf made his way quickly into the winner's enclosure. Must have liked what he has seen this afternoon, and he's down there with Lockie Taylor.
Thanks, Darren. Yes, I'm joined by your good friend in Steve Wolf. Wolfie, congratulations on the win. ODINAKA deep into a preparation. He just doesn't know how to run a bad race.
No, well, it's great. We've got back to Albany now. We've seen a bit of grass this week, which was wonderful. But what a piece of a ride by McGruddy. When he's on song, he's very hard to beat. And he's been a wonderful horse to all concerned. And former a politician, Julian Grills, to stand alongside me. I didn't realise he had a share in it, so I said, we need some assistance, can you come back? Because he's done all the royalties for regions. But no, he's been a great horse to the owners, and he's in good nick, so he'll probably have another run somewhere.
How important is Albany to be able to rejuvenate and freshen up these gallopers? As I said, he's deep into a preparation.
For me, it's been proven for 40-odd years. You get them down there, they've had 7 or 8 runs. They go to a paddock every other day, go to the beach for days, and it's just so different to being here at Ascot. I mean, it's good to be here, but there's no substitute for the beach really, and being down there where you can throw them in a paddock every day.
Now, rope them in. Fantastic win last start. Why the Asian Bow, where he has to carry the 61?
Well, I thought he'd get 59. He didn't really want to wait till next week. Look, he's in good order. Good horses carry weight. He's not very big, but he's got a motor, and it gives me 3 weeks to the Winterbottom, or a couple of weeks, 3 weeks to one and 2 weeks to 4 weeks to the other, whatever it is. I wanted plenty of time to get to the Winterbottom if I go there, so that I can just tick all the boxes. And the race is very well fresh, and so we'll see what happens today.
Are you any wiser in terms of which direction you take? It sounds like he might be leaning towards the Winterbottom.
I think the Winterbottom, yeah. It's just I know it's going to be good horses in it, but he's a serious horse, and it might be an easier race than the other one. But we'll look at that. We've got plenty of time.
Great result here. Well done.
Thank you very much. Bye.
There's Steve Wolf after the win of ODINAKA. Just a brilliant horse. He's only a 5-year-old, but that was his 35th career start, and it seems like he's been around for a very, very long time. A winner of over $400,000 for Team Wolf. He's been a grand old campaigner, as has Sean McGrady. Here he is, catching up with Scotty.
Well, you can't use the word old when you're talking about Sean McGrady. That's a bit rude, Lockie, but this horse here, he's been a nice little earner.
Look, I might not look old, but I feel old. But no, yes, he just likes to get his toe in, so I was really praying for that little bit of rain we had last night and this morning, and I feel like he still could have stretched out a little bit better, if the track was a bit softer, but horses for courses, and that's the time of year that we're in. But a good barrier helped. The race was run to suit, although when Wolfie's old horse, what's he called, the leader, Classic Rogue, snuck away and got us off the bridle, I thought, uh-oh, this is the blue when you have them a spot too close, that they do that. But he toughed it out really well.
Rope them in.
Yeah, Wolfie's having an hour on what we do from that barrier, so hopefully he makes his mind up before the start of the race. But look, it's not a good race for him on paper, obviously. Giving away 7 kilos to the favourite and drawing wide and second up 14, so yeah, look, hopefully win, lose or draw, he's just spot on for the Winterbottom.
A couple of classy customers, I'm sure you'll go well.
Thank you.
There's Sean McGrady. He continues his good recent form in the saddle, combining with Steve Wolf and ODINAKA for a very nice win, taking out the Key Clean Handicap.